Hey, Lawrence Michael, Operations Manager for Air Quality Remediation, making another video this week. We've been on a residential mold remediation project for the last week in conjunction with the church remediation project that we've been doing for the last 2 weeks that you guys saw the video on last week. This basement remediation is coming to a close. I just wanted to kind of show you guys what a typical basement will look like when the remediation is getting completed. So if we go back to the IICRC's S520 mold remediation standard, as we talked about last week, we build a containment and set up negative air pressure in the affected area. In this case, it's the basement, so we're isolating the basement from the rest of the house. That eliminates any cross-contamination into the rest of the house. Once we establish our negative air pressure and build our containment, we go through and wire brush, HEPA vacuum, and sanitize all the affected surfaces. So in this case, every item and every wall, every floor joist, every piece of decking, all gets HEPA vacuumed and sanitized with an antimicrobial. And I'll go across the whole basement here in a second so you can see how much stuff is in this basement that we had to go through and decontaminate. This will all prevent mold from coming back in the future, and it'll also prevent any cross-contamination into the rest of the house as the homeowners, walk in and out and do their thing. So we can see this concrete foundation here has all been wire grinded, HEPA vacuumed, sanitized with an antimicrobial, and then encapsulated with an epoxy sealer. And that goes all the way down the wall. This window is where we create our negative air pressure with our HEPA air scrubber. HEPA again just stands for high efficiency particle air. And here is our crawl space. Again, same thing. HEPA vacuum, sanitize, and encapsulate all the surfaces. That's what that white epoxy paint is. Then we put it's called a moisture barrier. Some people call it a vapor barrier down on the bottom of the crawl space. That prevents any condensation from coming in and then causing new mold growth in the future. The insulation is still here, so that'll keep the homeowners warm in the wintertime and then cool in the summertime upstairs. Then we go through all the stuff that's in this basement. So every item has to be HEPA vacuumed and sanitized. So every single container, every single piece of wood, every single ladder, every tool. Here we see our HEPA negative air machine. So now that the guys have completed the remediation part of the basement, now we have to move on to the duct cleaning. And NADCA, which is like the IICRC of mold remediation and lead removal, NADCA is the guidelines and standards for commercial duct cleaning. So the guys now are working on this air conditioning unit. They're installing removable access doors. This will allow us to get inside the ductwork and inside the air conditioning unit to clean them. It'll be the same principle where we HEPA vacuum and sanitize the insides of the ductwork all the way through the house. And there is a set standard and procedure for cleaning ductwork as well. And maybe we'll go through that next week. I don't want to, take up too much time for you guys, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview of how this project is going and what a remediation project looks like when it's pretty much done. So here we can see what the inside of the ductwork looks like inside of the removable access door. So there's pieces of tape in there, piece of metal in there, all of which will clog up the unit. We normally find a lot of dust and dirt and debris inside. All will prevent energy efficiency. It also decreases the life of the unit itself, adding costly repairs. And so as we go through the ductwork, we'll have a whole lot of these removable access doors that goes all the way through, so we can isolate each supply system, each return system, and then each exhaust system, if there is one. Different air conditioning units have different setups and different ways that they work. But in a nutshell, this is just pretty much a once-through system for a residential project. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. But other than that, if you guys have any questions, if you need any remediation or restoration services, definitely give us a call. If you have any questions, we can certainly answer them, so message us on any of our social media accounts. So other than that, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week for the next video. Stay safe. Bye-bye.